finished the story.
Record hit.
At an earliest time today. Jeez.
I know.
So, we hit record, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yep.
Right,
Can you hear me?
3.
Yeah.
No, couldn't. Right, 3, 2, 1. It's time. It's time for the main event.
That's just come.
I hope everybody heard that. So just like a little shabber after I did that. Guys, how are
Shabba.
we doing?
Shabba. Oh, good,
Uh,
mate. How are you? How are you feeling?
Yeah,
how's
we're all
how's your
good.
legs? Feeling better?
Yeah. Combination of a few things this week. But yes, I do apologise, people, that I was missing on Saturday night main event. And then obviously Ted stepped in for me last night on Raw. I've not been too well again. Different issues. But I'm here today. I'll be there on Saturday for Royal Rumble, even if I'm in a hospital bed with an IV drip and whatever. We never know. But I'll be there doing my but every time it goes to number 1.
Doing the countdown.
Yeah.
And then guessing who's coming out next, and it's never the person we always say. Like we do every year.
Yeah, well, I hope, well, I won't have a replay of what I had last year because I'm doing it with you guys and I'm not sitting listening to my brother-in-law and my headset.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling
He's
me.
out. I'm not repeating what he said. But yeah,
Yeah.
guys, how are you?
I'm not well, man. Again. As ETC said last night, we've ran out of sick days, me and you. So we can't have any more sick days. So I'm on NXT tonight because the boss says so.
We don't get paid, so it's not even like we run out of sick pay.
Yeah, I don't have sick pay anyway. But yeah, no, I'm not well again. I don't know what it is. I think Harley wasn't well the other last week when he was there, and he's given me his fucking bug. So whether we're together for the Royal Rumble or not, either way, we'll be doing it on stream or together. Either way, so don't worry, guys. We'll still have a Royal Rumble reactions.
I have a new name by then, the Signal Boys.
Signal Boys.
It's an absolute shambles that I'm the one with the heart condition, that I'm the one that's only well at the minute. It's an absolute shambles.
Yeah, but you're going to Japan for WrestleMania.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, pipe down.
So, know your lane.
Back
Know your
to
lane.
I'm getting his content. I'm gonna see Stardom while I'm over there. It's a nice little wrestling video that we can put on the channel.
I've just had an idea now. He's brought that up again.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
That he's going to Japan and stuff.
Mm.
I think we should have him doing all the lives for like 2 weeks before he goes.
That's
He does
a good
back-to-back
point.
lives.
I've been doing them anyway.
Raw,
It doesn't really
NXT.
matter.
No. Raw, NXT, AEW, and SmackDown. All 4. That's
Then
an
the following
idea.
Week, me and Matt, for the week before you got to cover all 4, and then the week after, me and Matt will be doing Raw, SmackDown, probably
Hall of Fame. NXT Stand and Deliver.
NXT, and then 2 nights WrestleMania. So you still be too short on us.
And Raw after
I
WrestleMania.
don't mind doing all the Raws leading up. So I've got
Oh, no.
problem
Not
with
just Raw. Not just Raw. NXT, AEW.
But they're the ones I cover. I've just got to cover the ones
Oh,
I do.
so because let's face it, that week, like John said, we're gonna do Raw, NXT. I'll probably do AEW because I've got 2 weeks off. So I'll do AEW. I'll do SmackDown. I'll do the Hall of Fame. I'll do NXT Stand and Deliver. Then I'll do the 2 nights of WrestleMania. Then we'll do the Raw after WrestleMania. By then, I'm fucked and I'm dead. So that's 6 lives in a week. So then you've got to do the 4 leading up to it.
So
guys, leave it in the comment section below.
right,
We'll leave it up to the people. Comment section below. If you want Ted to do the full week of lives before he goes, put it in the comment section below.
Nah,
Ted's
it's after.
WrestleMania toil.
Me and John putting in the hours of WrestleMania week. He could do it the week before. And then when he gets back, he's got another 2 then, and he's done.
I'm not back until the 7th of May. So
so then he's got, I think he might as well do Backlash on his own then, hasn't he? That's fine.
I can do a few of the other ones.
No.
Definitely.
Winding you up. But in the comments, if you want to see a week
Yeah,
of
if you
Ted,
do want to see a week of Ted, then let us know in the comment section
let
below.
us know.
We were winding him up, but if you do want to
He's
see
got to
it, then
remember
we'll
it
see
is
it.
his review that week
Yeah,
as well.
it is. Plus, we have got
His yearly review.
rewards as well. We got the rewards coming up as well, so
The awards.
that should be fun.
Yeah.
I already started that, writing everything down
But
in
how
December.
case that we've not got categories yet. Categories not
Because I've gone off what we had. Well, I've gone off what we had last year, so if it just changes, I'll just take them away.
I didn't fall that far ahead, mate.
Mate, I've been putting matches down because I want to remember them.
I already know my match of the year.
What? And it's still 3 months before we do the. Bit weird. How do you know that?
You know, WrestleMania does include on this year.
WrestleMania does include in it.
Yeah, don't know.
Sad. So.
I don't do it until literally after we've got to the point where it needs to be done.
Yeah.
No, I've wrote the matches down so I can remember the matches as I go along, and obviously male and female will all just come as we do them. But I've just wrote down what I think now. But I've just been going as I go along because I want to remember them. So there's a lot of matches that I think
Eddie
are
versus
fucking
Gabe.
good.
That's all you need to know.
That's the fucking. I'd rather watch fucking paint dry, to be quite honest with you. Oh, what? Hang on. What did you say, Kenny?
Mhm.
I thought you said Eddie.
Oh,
Sorry.
no,
Last year.
I didn't know. I don't give a shit about Gabe Kidd, to be honest with you.
Eddie's been out for nearly a year, so yeah, that was last year.
Oh, what a shame. Anyway, let's go on to the news. Ted wants to rant about AEW, his beloved AEW, the best thing since last sliced bread. Later on. So let's talk about some little news. Biggest secret out the bag, bar Penta going to WWE. Jordana Grace has signed with WWE in a multi-year deal. I know everyone's shocked. I am too. I can't believe she's gone there. Fucking why waste your career? You could have stayed in TNA. She has, like I said, signed a multi-year deal. However, I've just closed down my fucking thing. Give me 2 secs. Yep. Because I do it all the time. There it is. So, WWE made their interest known. Made an offer a couple of weeks before Grace finished up in TNA. This is from Fightful. TNA was fully aware that Grace would be leaving the company. I don't think that was a secret to anyone. Those we spoke to in WWE said that Grace was signed almost immediately after her last match in TNA. And they didn't want to let her go to free agency. And then she's come out and said there was nowhere else she was going to go. She was always going to go WWE. Nowhere else crossed her mind at the time. So Jordana Grace is WWE bound. Whether it be Raw or SmackDown is a different matter. Or NXT. Could be NXT, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be Raw, to be quite honest with you. With Charlotte coming back, Charlotte will be going on SmackDown. Alexa will probably go on SmackDown. Becky will go on Raw, which means Jordana Grace makes up the numbers on Raw for the women's division.
Yeah, we said this last week about Jordana Grace. It makes no sense to put her on NXT.
No.
Yeah, she's too big.
It's like she's going to have the
done
title. And you've just put the title around Julia's waist, and you've got Stephanie Foucault down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've already got a repackaging of the women down there with the new ones coming in and whatever's going to leave. So putting Jordana Grace down there, you just... Yeah. So, yeah, main roster for Jordana Grace, I'd say.
Yeah, defo. Could see her in the Royal Rumble. We could talk about the Royal Rumble coming up soon. However, one person that's not been seen on the roster for quite some time is Asuka. She's been sidelined since May after undergoing successful surgery. She is ready to come back. However, WWE want to bring her back at the right time, under the right story, rather than just throwing her in. Obviously, Asuka being on the main roster under Vince, I didn't know what to fucking do with her. She got put in shit storylines. She lost titles. They should have just kept her undefeated streak going, but they obviously had Charlotte beat her at WrestleMania. By the looks of things, there's no report on Asuka being in the Royal Rumble. At all. At least not of writing. So it could all change. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I'll cut this bit out.
Could be one of these ones they're actually trying to keep secret, though, which I like. We don't know who's coming.
Yeah, no, I agree. I hope so. But I also hope if they are bringing it back under the right circumstances, it's the right storyline as well.
I think for Asuka to move forward, I think we need to see the end of Damage Control.
Agreed.
I think for Triple H to do Asuka well, we need Asuka of NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Agreed.
So if you booked Asuka to return in the Royal Rumble and dump a big significant name out, start a bit of a feud with them, and obviously we can get the beginning of the Empress
Jordana
tomorrow.
Grace.
Charlotte Flair.
My queen.
Start a big feud that way and then build her back up. But once they put a title around her waist, they need to go for the Empress that can't be defeated again.
Yeah. Agreed. Kai, what would you do with Kyrie?
I reckon to put Kyrie on so whatever brand you have Asuka on, put Kyrie in the opposite one. Start to work Kyrie on singles, because I think Kyrie can go.
I wouldn't be too sad to see Kyrie go and do a little bit of NXT. Say get a name back out there, get matches back up to back up to what we know she can do, and then have her come back to the main roster. That's what I do personally.
You don't even have to take it down. You've got that mid card now for the women's.
Yeah.
So it's like
on both shows.
Like we would have said before the mid card come in, you would have said like that. Yeah, go down the NXT, get back in single work, then I'll move back up. Put it into the mid card. Slot her into the mid card. She's top tier now in the women's division. So you got Asuka and her go top tier. Kyrie and Dakota Kai, both slot into the mid card sections.
Yeah, I think if you put Kyrie down into NXT, I think it's and this ain't taking anything away from anyone, but I think it doesn't help the girls in NXT. I think it harms people like Jada Parker. I think it harms people like Fallon Henley and JC Jane and Gigi Dolan, Tatum Paxley. People are trying to get out there and trying to get to the main event scene. Because obviously at the moment you've got Stephanie Vicay, Julia and Zarya and Cora Jade, who are all in the main event scene for that main title. And then you've got the North American title with Kalani Jordan. Fallon Henley's got it currently. And Jada Parker should hold a title soon. You've still got Lola Vice there. That Lola Vice has come on leaps and bounds, and she's not doing a fucking shake her ass all the time anymore. She's actually fucking wrestling. Plus, you've got Ren Sinclair, who did well at the Iron Survivor at Deadline as well. So I think if you put Kyrie down there, I don't think it does anything for them. It obviously helps her. But then it's Kyrie saying she's been on the main roster now for 2 years. She came back in 2022. Not 23. Was it? Crown Jewel 23? When she got no 23. Pop. So I think it damages her. Not damages her, but I think it doesn't help her. I think a mid-card title is probably where she's at. Whether it's the United States or Intercontinental mid-card titles. I agree with John. I think we put her in there with Dakota. Sorry, Phoebes. And keep Dakota there as well.
Look, Dakota's out injured again.
Yeah.
So it's with Dakota. The issue with Dakota is if she's injury prone, they're not gonna. Fortunately, that's going to hinder it. It's done happen hundreds of times with wrestlers over the years.
Yeah.
They're injury prone. They're not going to progress onto any further than that because they can't take the chance of bringing an injury prone wrestler into the main event, put a title around the waist, and then they get injured the following week and they're gone for 6, 7, 8 weeks again. And Kyrie going down the NXT, like you said, you nailed it there. There's too many people coming up now. There's too many women that have worked their asses off down there to get where they are. Obviously, we've had new faces come in, but we're going to get some more of the old faces going up there so they get replaced. And Kyrie Sane, I think Kyrie Sane is the same sort of as Jordana Grace. You put her in there, you need to be putting the belt around the waist to make it sense of why she's coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
But I wouldn't mind seeing her versus Julia, her versus Stephanie.
Oh no, matches like that I wouldn't mind seeing, but I'd rather them on the main roster.
I was going to say them two are not going to be in NXT for too long.
Yeah, no, they won't.
They're not NXT. They're not. We're not going to be looking in NXT in 2 years' time, and we're going to be talking about Stephanie Victoria and Julia still down there battling out for the NXT Women's title. I'd probably say Royal Rumble time next year. If they're not on the main roster, they will become in the main roster after the Royal Rumble next year. I think they'll probably do a year down there at most.
Yeah, especially Stephanie.
Yeah.
I think Stephanie will probably do a bit longer, personally. Then Julia. I think Julia will come up first. Then Steph. and then you'll have Zarya and you'll have Cora come up as well. So then you'll have Zarya.
Took time off, haven't you, already?
Yeah. She'll be. I reckon she. Because obviously we've done our predictions, so if you want to see our predictions, go watch the video on Saturday morning. But I think she's the one that'll chuck Bailey out. I think she'll make an appearance and chuck Bailey out.
Who?
Roxanne.
Roxanne, yeah. There's a storyline going on there.
Yeah, I forgot about that when we were doing that. So yeah. Anyway, Saturday night's main event was this weekend. Obviously, John was ill, so he couldn't be there. It was okay. It was a good show. It's better than the one in December. Ads was just like Raw or SmackDown, so there was just no issue, no difference with it. There was the grey screen, but I'd rather see a grey screen than the Newcastle versus Not Forest on BT Sport at 12:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. However, one person that was supposed to be there was Hulk Hogan. He got pulled. Now, there's different reasons people are saying why he got pulled. One reason was Triple H wasn't happy with the reaction he got during Raw on Netflix. However, apparently there's more to meets the eye than what is being said. According to Dave Meltzer on Fightful, Wrestling Observer, there's more to meets the eye when it comes to Hulk Hogan being absent from WWE on Saturday Night's Main Event after being advertised for so long. I'm not sure exactly yet what it is. I'm not saying that because it's suspicious. I'm saying that because I've been absolutely told that there's more than meets the eye, and that's the exact wording I was told. It's just weird that you pull out of a show that's been built around you. You're the only one in the advertising, and then you pull out over a wedding, which was what Hogan said he had a wedding to go to, and he forgot. Which, hey, look, your son's getting married, sure, I get that, but it's like, how many weeks have you promoted this with Hogan, including the night before? Unless Nick told him the day before, hey, I'm getting married tomorrow, wouldn't you go like, dude, I've got a commitment here? You know about that. They're advertising the social around me. There's something that doesn't meet the eye on this one, and if it does not pass the smell test, either Hogan not telling them until the end, that's weird. Nick deciding to get married at the last minute, if that's the case, that's weird. It's all weird.
Well, I've seen a photo from it today. It didn't look like it was a black tie event anyway. Because I'm sure
I noticed that.
Hogan's wearing a sleeveless shirt and Bam Margera's there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we need to hear. If Bam Margera's there, it's a fucking shambles.
I loved him on Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Leave Bam Margera alone.
He was my favourite one. Why has he done something wrong? Is he not?
He's probably shook Bubba Ray's hand or something.
He's probably calls that Sabre Junior shit or something.
Are you do you not know?
The man's got demons, mate. And we're not going into this as a wrestling show, but he's got demons and he's trying to fight them. So I did.
And his friends are trying to rally around him, and he's just rejecting help left, right, and centre. But
that's what happens, though. I've been there.
Yeah. It happens, mate. Fortunate.
And I used to love Bam, like my favourite one out of the Jackass lot. So but
I am thinking Bam was on Tony Hawk's. I am.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Because that's where I knew him from, was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Yeah, from the old Jackass boys. But yeah, it's good to see him getting the help. He's apparently sober at the minute, which is a very good thing. But yeah, that's probably leave that there. Leave that there. Let's have a cut.
So there's a few AEW things, but we'll get into that with Ted's rant. Big E has landed himself a major part in
Spider-Man.
Marvel's animated series for Spider-Man.
I'm really happy when I
Is he coming back then?
I'm really happy when I heard about this because
it's all pre-recorded already.
Yeah, it's already done.
When I click it and it just goes straight to the main page.
Someone said, whoever it was, I don't know, when he turned up for his first voiceover day, he had a neck brace on. So we know he's not got his neck brace on now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair dues. The transfer window is coming to an end, as Michael Cole announced on Raw. Not just for football, soccer for you people. Which we will get into on this, about that with my team. However, it is for WWE. We've seen a few people go over. It's not been as exactly successful as they've made it out to be. Bayley's gone to Raw. As contrary to popular belief, Nia Jax is still SmackDown. She has not been transferred to Raw as of writing. I know Wikipedia has Nia Jax on. Oh no, they've changed it back now. She's on SmackDown. She is a SmackDown superstar. She's not been transferred over. Zelina last night got announced she was going to SmackDown on her own, which makes me say Aleister Black is on SmackDown when he returns. Because otherwise there's no reason to split Zelina from LWO at all. Damian Priest, if you watch SmackDown live reactions, I was like a little girl and was well happy to see Damian Priest on SmackDown. I think it gives him new life because he was getting a bit stale on Raw, facing Finn and Judgment Day every single week. He's tried to beat Gunther. He's faced Jey Uso. He's faced Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. So it's nice to see him get some fresh feuds in there before WrestleMania. A-Town Down Under has gone over to Raw. Miz has gone over to SmackDown because Karrion Kross has got rid of him. White Six has gone to SmackDown. We've not seen him yet, but we'll see what happens this weekend with that. I thought we'd see him during the Braun Strowman match with Jacob Fatu, which, by the way, Jacob looked an absolute fucking beast. Yeah. So the transfer window's come to an end. I don't think it's been as successful as they wanted it to be, but they should have made a more bigger deal out of it than just saying, "Oh, the superstars coming there. We're going to see what happens." Just do a draft. Just do a draft. I like the idea of a transfer window. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea because it's different. Obviously, I know it's all predetermined. Spoiler alert, people. To certain people, it's all predetermined and scripted. But it'd be nice to see like that kind of transfer window happen in wrestling. But it's just not been made a bigger deal than it was. It could have worked. It could have been done. It could have been something else. But it was made to be. Oh, Cody's come over to Raw to see what the deal is. He don't like it. He's going over. I mean, you don't see fucking, I don't know, Salah go over to fucking Saudi Arabia and go, "Oh, it's nice here, but I want to stay in Liverpool." Do you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid.
It's all dealt with our agents and things like that.
Yeah, like it would have been nice to see like a Fabrizio go, "Here we go," but it just didn't.
Zelina Vega to SmackDown. Here we go.
I have just done a reactions to the 2K trailer, so if you're interested in the new WWE game that the trailer got released last night during Raw, go and check it out. It gets released on Sunday. They have just released details on certain things. I'm only mentioning it because I'm dead excited now that they've got one feature that we've been asking for fucking ages. But Ted's going to have to fucking get his PlayStation out. Obviously, they're going to have people in it that weren't in it last year. Obafemi's been announced. Kalani Jordan's been announced. Jacob Fatu, Tongaloa, Tamatonga. However, one game mode has changed. GM mode is online, baby! At the moment, we don't know if it's cross-platform.
I'm hoping so.
We're hoping so for Ted. However, I don't think it will be. I think it'll just be stick to PlayStation and Xbox.
If not, I'll have to just sort out Xbox, my PlayStation.
You're gonna have to, mate. You're gonna have to buy it on PlayStation. It'll probably be free on the fucking Xbox Pass anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, the new 2K game. If you want to see my reaction to it, and I broke it down a little bit, go and check that out. I am sorry, I had a blocked nose this morning when I did that as well, so I apologise. But should we talk about Saturday night's main event? A certain Mr. Yeet. And
can do.
People absolutely killing WWE for not doing what many people think they should have done.
I'm getting to a point now where I don't care.
I haven't watched it yet, so I've not.
It was a very good match. It was a very good match, and I thought they were going to pull the trigger. Well, I shouldn't have known. It's just a normal program. It's not going to happen. It's a joke, glorified, just an additional show. But yeah, he's getting to a point now where we're getting to that LA Knight territory, where he needs a belt.
Oh right, belt wise, okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he needs a belt, and not just for 2 minutes. He needs it for a while to cement himself. The show was really good, and I really did enjoy it, and the match was really good. It kind of took the wind out of me a little bit because I thought we were going to get it. But yeah, I'm getting to the point now with Jay where I love Jay. Jay's like one of my favorites, but it's becoming hard to justify that I give a shit. Why should I give a shit when it's blatantly that WWE are just using him for the merch? They're not interested in actually pushing him as a main event superstar for me.
So I said it on stream on Saturday. I know John wants to say something in a second, but I said it on stream. I don't think we'll get Jay with a title till Roman gives the nod to say he's taking over. Now I don't know. I could be fucking just totally well out of ball there, and WWE just not push the button and gone right. We'll do it. But if I'm looking, I know he's obviously the Yeet thing, his merchandise and all that. He's one of the top sellers. I just think Roman is the key to it. As soon as Roman says, I'm done, or I'm winding down, I want you to put the title on Jay, I think he has a big say in it. Because I feel like if you put a title on Jay, Roman's not got a title, I think Roman thinks that makes him look shit. I maybe, like I said, I may be well out of the park there, and it's just they've not just they've done it because they've got WrestleMania on their horizon, and Gunther versus Cena's probably the bigger match. Which no offense to Jay, it is.
I think what it is as well at the moment. I think you're sort of right with the Roman thing. And obviously, if Roman's potentially going part-time as well, which is thrown around, you could potentially move that into the nod there too. So Roman doesn't need a title; he can do part-time work, and you can do it where he gives, it's a match where it's for the title on the line and the head of the table, and he hands over the EUROSHOP to Jay. That's the nod. I think as well. I think right now, if you think of the landscape going into the Royal Rumble, I feel.
Have you just seen it?
Just picked up my
Have you just seen it? ETC's just put something in the Discord.
ETC, stop it.
You know when this was filmed now, ETC, because you've just made us both fucking laugh.
Right. Yeah. So I think the way the landscape is now, I think WWE and the writing team have put themselves into a very big hole.
Yeah.
Which they to put Jey Uso, who's probably one of the hottest talent right now, in one of the hottest names in pro wrestling. I would give to put a title around his waist. You've got one or two things. You're gonna put it around his waist. He's gonna drop it in 2 minutes to somebody else because you've got the landscape the way it is.
Yep.
Or you run the riot of killing somebody else's hot run to put Sammy in there. Or I think given, obviously I don't know how it all it's coming down, but given John Cena his final year right now, having CM Punk in the place where he is right now, having Seth in the place he is right now, Drew, Sammy, Kev, obviously got Cody's the top boy and so is Gunther.
Yeah.
And then you've got people that are just sitting there teetering on the edge, i.e. Damien Priest.
Finn.
Potentially Finn Balor coming back through to it all as well.
Yeah.
The landscape right now, I think because we're at Mania season, they don't want to put. They won't want to put a title around the waist, someone that they don't feel like is going to put arseholes on seats as much as another match. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Jay. Jay's probably my favorite wrestler right now on TV. I enjoy watching Jay. He's so over. He's great. Everything about him's awesome. But if you're booking John Cena, Jey Uso main event WrestleMania Night 2, or you're booking John Cena,
Gunther,
Cody Rhodes, or Gunther Night 2 main event at WrestleMania, which one's putting your asses in seats?
Yeah, I get it.
Or CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. Jay against Cody Rhodes. I want to see it, but CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, or even Sami Zayn against Cody Rhodes, it's got more to it. I do believe that Jay will hold the title.
I do.
Probably in the next
year or so.
Year, but I'll probably go for 2 years now.
Yeah.
But they need to put the IC across his waist, or send him over the SmackDown for a little while and put the US around his waist, just to fill that in.
I just don't want him to end up back with fucking Jimmy. Tag him.
He won't be.
I don't think
he won't be, because if they were going to do that, they'd start planting the seeds now for it.
Yeah.
They're trying to get Jimmy to the level of Jay.
Yeah, they're pushing Jimmy because he main evented SmackDown against KO.
It was a really good match, that, you know.
And
The thing is as well, though, if you look at the landscape, the tag team right now, they're doing a rebuild, and they put the Usos back together.
it just fucks everything up.
You just put titles back around the waist. Forget about DIY and Motor City Machine Guns holding the title. You can't have the longest reigning tag team champions, one of the most dominant tag teams in tag team history, go and play second fiddle to DIY. As much as I love DIY, the Usos are the main event in tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
They are the main event. You know what I mean? People talk of a dream match of the Usos, the New Day, FTR and Young Bucks. That's it. Like, everybody wants to see that match. That's a dream match. But no one's talking about DIY in that mixture, or Motor City Machine Guns, or A-Town Down Under. I mean, how is that going to go over? Jimmy and Jay losing to A-Town Down Under, or Pretty Deadly?
I can see it with Pretty Deadly. I can see it with Pretty Deadly. Yes, boys.
Yes, boys.
And
I know what you
think
mean.
if we're going to get any Samoan tag team together, obviously we've got GOD, but if you're going to make a new one, I think it'll be Zilla and Fatu.
I think
that'll be the next dominant solo.
I don't know whether Tonga will, you know. I think it's Jacob and Tama. The way they've been going on. I know Tonga Low is injured, and that's the reason why. But I think when Tonga comes back, I don't. It depends what happens with Jacob now when Tonga comes back. The tag team, I know obviously New Japan and stuff, and I've not really watched them, so I can't really say. But Tama and Jacob is more exciting to me than Tama and Tonga.
Yeah, I think obviously because of the injury, and obviously we're getting it now. But I think Jacob and Zilla would blow people's heads as well, because they've tagged together, and what I've seen online, they're great, and it helps Zilla getting through.
Yeah.
And on TV so much with his tagging, because Jacob. I've seen a thing with Bully Ray this week about Jacob, because I haven't watched any wrestling this week, barring Dynamite. And I seen a thing with Bully. Basically, he on Busted Open Radio, basically just saying after this weekend, Jacob Fatu, it's all over after this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Because they were shouting one more time, and then they were shouting Fatu.
Yeah.
Bully has said that WWE writers need to get ready for the crowd that we start chanting Fatu Fatu at every moment they can.
Yeah,
because he's so over.
Yeah.
It's because he's sick. He's just his in-ring works. He's so
not even
good.
his in-ring work. His promo skills are fucking mint as well.
Yeah.
Well, that then throws another spanner in the work, because if you've got Jay and Fatu going over, that's you know what I mean. I know, like you say, Roman's in there. Roman's meant to be the top dog. He's the head of the table now. He's the big dog. But you've got these two underneath him that people want to see more. Yeah. But what happens there? Do we have a triple threat for the tribal chief, Ula Fowler again?
Fucking hell.
Possibly.
But this is it.
But what a triple threat?
We're forgetting, as much as we've run him down to a degree in the last few months, we're forgetting somebody's off TV as well. Solo's going to come back as this. They're going to repackage Solo in some shape or form, whether it's the NXT Street Fighter Solo that comes back.
Yeah.
We're forgetting all about. So Solo's going to come back in, and they're going to try and slot Solo back into where he went out at.
Yeah.
He's not going back down the mid card. Solo's coming back in
as a main event player.
Main event player. So the Samoan dynasty right now is probably what's holding Jay back.
Yeah. His own family's holding him back, in other words.
Yeah.
Well, apparently his spear on Gunther was a little botched. I don't remember seeing that, but people picked it out on Twitter and Instagram and everything. However, a former AEW star, Fuego del Sol, has come out and said, "Imagine having the most over catchphrase in wrestling right now, selling T-shirts faster than ever, having great matches for over a decade, and having an arena go crazy for you almost winning a title, and the internet clips a spear, which makes it seem you're bad. So if like Fuego de Sol says fucking nice things about Jay, fucking shut up. Like when does Jay botch? Jay doesn't botch. Like very rarely you'll see Jay botch. He's not Naomi.
The thing is, right? Everybody gets so obsessed when they do something wrong, right?
It was like Jay Cargill. Like on was it Clash?
Well, do you know what? The thing is, right? Fago just said it there. He's been wrestling God knows how many years.
Yeah.
He's done how many matches? How many times can you? I challenge someone to go out and make me a montage of Jey Uso's what they call them botches.
Yeah,
then you compare
that'd
it
be a
to
great
someone.
2-second video.
But then you do compare it to someone, and I know she's got better. But we'll go back to Nia Jax. She was doing it consistently week in, week out, still being in that title picture. It happens. They're fucking human beings. They're not fucking robots. They're not computer generated people. They're gonna make fucking mistakes. Fucking irks me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really pisses me off. It really winds me up.
I get it when they're doing it week in, week out consecutively every match, and people are ending up injured and stuff like that. Yes, call them out on that shit, but fucking hell, he probably did one step too many on his spear. Ooh.
Yeah, fucking stupid. Other matches on the card. Nia Jax beat. No, she didn't. Rhea Ripley beat Nia Jax in a decent,
really good match.
Well, for a decent 10-minute match. It was a decent match, to be fair. And then Sheamus once again came up short against Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. I was fucking pissed off. I really want Sheamus with this Intercontinental title, but let's face it, are we fucking getting it?
I just don't get it. You know what? Give him it, and it's done. He's got it. It's done. Why are they holding out so long? What are they afraid of doing by giving Sheamus the title?
It's so annoying.
It's doing my head in. It is doing my head in legit.
He'll win a world title before he wins that IC title.
He fucking will as well. He fucking will.
He will. He'll win a fucking world's title before he picks the IC title up. And I know it's a different level, but we're talking about John Cena doing a farewell tour, and everyone's talking to him about breaking Ric Flair's record, and then he's hunting the IC title as well.
Yeah.
Is John Cena going to pick the IC title up
before Sheamus?
Yeah. But then is the storyline to do the IC title where Sheamus takes it off him within 1 minute, fucking whatever it is again.
No, it does it in a tables match after what they TLC 2009, where Sheamus won his WWE title against Cena.
That'd be so good if they did that. They won't do that, but that'd be really good if they did.
It'd be a nice ending to the whole Sheamus Cena thing.
Yeah, it would.
Even though it was only a thing for a couple months.
The guy's just signed literally the rest of his career to your company. He has literally just signed a contract with you, and it literally will be probably his last full-time contract wrestling. The guy is surgically being held together right now. He said it himself on the interview with Gary Neville a few weeks ago. Yeah. He rattled off through his injuries. He's surgically being held back together. When he came back and he was overweight, it's because you changed his return date, and you can't let him just get his fucking Grand Slam win.
Fucking stupid, mate.
And do you know what the best thing about it? It wouldn't do any harm to Braun Breaker dropping it to Sheamus, because then we could do a best out of 3 with them two, or a fucking Iron Man match or something stupid with the pair of them going at it for 30 minutes, and it would do it. It'd fucking slap.
It would.
Fucking stupid. I don't think there was anything else on Saturday night's main event, was there, that was worth noting? Oh, Jesse Ventura, I don't want him on commentary anymore.
Yeah, so.
Get rid of that.
Obviously with these Saturday night main events, I think we just need to take them as they are live house
shows.
No, yeah. I know.
I can't see. Now we've had opportunity for titles to be changed on both of them. I don't think when these come around, I don't think we'll see titles change on them.
No, I mean, I didn't expect titles to change hands anyway, but with Sheamus, I thought it different.
Yeah.
I thought it just because of the whole situation. Jay and Comfort, I was saying that fucking won't change. What's the point? You don't do it at Saturday night's main event.
Too close to Rumble
and
as
it's
well.
too close to Rumble and Mania. What's the point of putting it on Jay now? It doesn't make sense.
Obviously, Gunther hasn't got a match at Rumble, which would have been the only other thing that threw the potential in there.
No, true. Very true. But yeah, that was Saturday night's main event. It was okay. Not bad. Then we had Raw. It was okay Raw, to be fair. I'm not going to go into we're not going to go into full results. But obviously, shout out
really good promo.
Future World Champion JD McDonagh. I did a dive.
It was so brutal.
Did a dive to the. Did a moonsault on the outside. Was it a moonsault he did on the outside?
Yeah, so he did the outside moonsault where he jumps off the middle rope.
And then landed and snapped his neck and it hit his rib and mate, it looked fucking. You could tell from then something was off on the match. Like at the beginning and the middle. I don't think the Viking Raiders really War Raiders didn't want to really do anything to hurt JD. But I think once JD just kept saying, because you could see what he was saying in the match. You're like, I'm good, just go. The match was mint in the end. It was a good tag match for JD. I'll give JD's props there. He stuck it out. He could be a future cruiserweight champ. And then he got to the back and he collapsed. It turns out he has got, was it a broken rib?
A punctured lung, couple of broken fingers.
Yeah. Fair play to him for fighting through it all, because I would have fucking cried and said, get me to hospital, medical facility right now. Do you know what I mean? Fucking stupid. Promo between Punk and Rhodes was fucking mint. It was just so good. This was
the Cody, like, you could see the Homelander, like Cody coming into effect, like, because he looked a little bit dead behind the eyes.
Yeah, he did.
Like, they were very well acted out by Cody. I'll give him that. So it was very, very good. Anyone that questions Cody's mic skills, I don't know what you're watching.
And Punk's
a different product.
Punk's the same. People question Punk, and Punk's promo skills are fucking on point all the time. He doesn't cut one bad promo. Him as a person, fucking different question. And him as a wrestler, a different question. But him on promo work...
Did that slip out again? Sorry.
Because we're not fucking big yet, isn't it? His promo work, though, is one of the best.
It's
so believable.
The last few weeks, the promos with him and Seth.
Him and Drew.
Obviously, I haven't seen the one with Cody last night. I will probably watch Raw this evening when I'm settling down. But yeah, the promo with Seth the other week was one of the best promos I've seen in a long time. The only one that comes near that was Seth's and Sammy's a few weeks before that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the stuff with Drew, the mic stuff with Drew and stuff like that, yeah, you can't take it away from him. That's one thing he can do, is work a mic. Just can't do anything else.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
can't wait for him to get. I can't wait for him to get injured from DDT again in the Royal Rumble.
Imagine, and he's supposed to win it.
He will make my Rumble.
And he's supposed to get injured from it. He's supposed to win the Royal Rumble and go to main event WrestleMania. He gets injured again. Okay, now. Yeah. What else happened in Raw, Ted? My mind's gone blank. Lara Vaqueria announced herself for the Royal Rumble with a small child's replica Intercontinental Championship because it was really small.
It looked tiny for some reason.
Ivy Nile telling me that she's winning the Royal Rumble doesn't really make me go, she's winning it. To be quite honest with you, considering they've just done nothing with her.
Out of the 75 people that announced themselves winning the Royal Rumble last night, she was the one that was the least.
Oh no, there's a few others. Grayson Waller as well. I don't believe will win the Royal Rumble.
Well, guys, I've got an announcement.
Oh, go on.
I'm entering the Royal Rumble and I'm winning.
What?
What's your
That's
plans?
funny.
What's your plans?
Because
I'm going in at number one. I'm going all the way.
That's weird because breaking news. I'm number 2 and I'm going to win the Royal Rumble.
We'll work together. Final 2.
Like the Hardys did.
Yeah.
In 2001 and 2. Yeah, no, we'll do that. That's
Final
fine.
2.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll do
Well, I'm coincidentally, I'd like to announce some more breaking news.
I'm going to Japan for the Royal Rumble.
No, I'm going...
I will be at Stardom for the Royal Rumble.
I'm actually a special guest on commentary during the Royal Rumble, but I'm not saying I'm in the match though. But I'm just going to be on commentary just for that one match.
Right. So you're not going to have your ring gear underneath your suit.
Hey.
To be fair, Pat didn't last year.
I might be ready.
Apparently, Pat didn't know he was in it last year until his fucking music played.
I did watch a clip this week on YouTube of Mick Foley about Mick Foley's weight loss journey, which is absolutely fantastic, getting himself out. And there was a bit where he was obviously he's meant to have another match this year. He wanted to do a death match for his 60th, one last one, and he got concussions and he couldn't. But he did feature in an independent Rumble match last month.
Yeah.
I was watching the video, and he's like, he was talking about the Royal Rumble, and I could feel myself getting really excited at a little guest appearance from good old Mick, just for nostalgia reasons, like we used to when we got like Snooker and Piper and I thought, I could go with a Mick coming in and putting Mr. Soccer on Austin Theory and or somebody like that, you know, this little comedic spot, and then he gets thrown out, and then he debunked it, and then he pretended he got a phone call from Triple H. He's like, oh, well, yeah, could it, yeah, Royal Rumble. Oh, I'm interested. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys now. If I get the, I'm gonna pop. I
think, to be fair, I'd love to see Mick again. It would be good. It would be good. I'll give you that.
A little gimmick part with R-Truth or something with him and R-Truth, and R-Truth thinks he's part of the Rock and Sock connection. So give me something, a little gimmick spot in the middle to take the seriousness out of it for a few seconds. You put someone like Mick Foley and Big E put Kofi and Xavier out.
It'd be really good. That'd be mint. But yeah, I'd like to see Mick Foley. I agree. Logan Paul came out with a little bit of. He
announced he was going to be in the Royal Rumble, and he's winning it.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, weird. And Seth, and Drew.
No way.
And Punk, and Sammy.
What a stacked main event we're going to have at WrestleMania with all these guys winning the Royal Rumble.
Is it like one of those matches you make on 2K with all the fucking headliners, isn't it?
So we're getting a gauntlet match for the main event at Royal Rumble.
A 30-man gauntlet match.
Cody Rhodes it starts and he's got to remain
he's
there.
He's got to go all the way. Yeah.
First one to pin him takes the title off him.
Imagine it goes all the way as well, because it fucking would do, and it'll come down to him and Roman, and that's the main event again. Because WWE love it.
Event. Cody Rhodes already facing all the roster, and the only man that could pin him on night one was Roman Reigns. So he's now going to take Roman Reigns on in a bloodline
rules match with the Rock in there as well.
All the roster empties the arena again. Attacks Cody.
Okay, no. Well, the people that have been announced for the Raw, but Carmelo Hayes announced himself after Raw. He attacked Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had a rough fucking night.
He attacked Cody, went to put him through the table, and Cody then hit him with a crossroads, I believe.
Braun Breaker, Chad Gable, Penta announced himself last night in a vignette. Logan Paul, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Rey Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, CM Punk, John Cena, LA Knight. So there's 15 men that have been announced. And on the women, Io Sky, Ivy Nile, Lara Valkyria, Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Bianca, Naomi, Charlotte, Bayley, and Nia.
Bianca.
I don't know why I always say Bianca. It's because of EastEnders, that. Bianca!
Yeah, I'm watching EastEnders at the moment, so...
It's EastEnders.
Right, because she's in it again
Bianca.
At the moment. Anybody say, why are you watching EastEnders? There's a big storyline coming for men's mental health, and I'm dead interested in how they portray it, so that's why I'm watching it.
Okay.
So... Yeah, 15 men have been announced.
10 women.
We've still got Jimmy will probably in there, so there's 16. Who else hasn't been announced, do you reckon? Rey
Mysterio.
Unfortunately.
I think Rey announced himself in it the other week.
He's not on the list on WWE. Oh yeah, Rey is there. Sorry, yes, Rey is there. He was announced on
announced
SmackDown.
a few weeks back, didn't he?
We could see the return of Dragon Lee. He's been out because he's had a kid.
One person I don't think we're going to see because his contract doesn't run out to the 15th of February is Malachi Alistair.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll see Malachi in the Rumble.
He's still under contract until mid-Feb.
Well, apparently his contract was for another year. What I read in last week, he had another year in his contract, and he's agreed to end it early, but after a certain date. So that must be what the February date is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jimmy, no doubt Jacob and Braun will be in there, carrying on their thing that they've doing. Whether Kevin Owens comes into it when he loses against Cody and tries to get his shot back.
That'd be really clever.
Priest hasn't been announced yet.
The likes of that is going to be.
Do you know what I mean?
You know the givens. You don't need to announce. We know who we're going to see. We're going to see the Finn Balor's, your JD, not your JD.
Well, this is the reason I say is because then that probably leaves one or two spaces. Do we expect any surprises?
It's a bit of a...
Matt
I reckon we
Cardona.
could see a couple, maybe one or two TNA guys potentially. Joe Hendry maybe for a pop. But then he's the world champion, isn't he? So they could go down another line with somebody else, like one of the Rascals, that sort of thing. Maybe
Trey Miguel.
Or could we get a
Obafemi, Ethan Page,
spot return for two certain brothers?
Cardona, are you brothers?
The TNA tag team.
Or the Hardys. I don't think we'll get the Hardys in there.
Never know.
No, I
never.
Never.
It's Royal Rumble. Never say never.
No, I think that they've already said that if they're doing anything, it's NXT.
But even still, it's a spot in it. It's one and done.
I think WWE would rather fucking put Ethan Page in there or Obafemi or Trick. Trick will be one.
Yeah, Trick will be one.
Trick will be one of them.
It was your one.
I
Josh Alexander's contract's not done, so we could see him make a spot in the Royal Rumble. Josh Alexander. He's done. His contract's nearly up. It's not finished yet. So he's one of his last things as a TNA employee. Might be a spot in the Royal Rumble.
Quite potentially. Well, there's question marks over his contract because he's just agreed to some more dates with TNA. So whether he's gonna sign a new contract with TNA is a different matter.
Or he free agents it for a little while and weighs up his options, like Cardona did for long enough.
Maybe.
But
women's.
Women's, obviously, it's not a surprise. She's announced today, but obviously, I reckon we'll get Jordana Grace. That's a cert in there again.
I reckon we'll get Masha Slamovich.
Yeah, we'll do.
I think we'll get Masha.
I think Cora Jade will come out. To kind of further on.
I reckon it'll be Roxanne.
Well, Roxanne's going to be in there. Definitely.
Roxanne will be in there to chuck out Baylor to carry on that feud.
Yeah.
Becky return. I don't think Alexa because of her contract issues. Which I know it's a shock, Phoebes, but that's the reason. No, nothing else. You might come, mate. Bliss is the reason she's not been returned yet. They had plans for her to return. However, she wants to stay on her current contract. But WWE she wants a new contract. But WWE want to keep her on a current contract. But she wants a new one. So that's why they're stuck. And that's why she's not been on TV. Because they're in between that. You're still muted, mate. We'll be back to our regular scheduled programming. Still muted.
No. Still muted.
What about now?
There we go.
Yeah, there he is.
All right, that's fine. Battery ran dead, that's all.
Cool. So yeah, Becky, obviously we're going to get Charlotte. Has been announced. We'll probably get a few legends. Probably get Kelly in there somewhere. Or Eve.
Yeah. Could see a couple of legends turning up in the men's one though as well. Bubba.
I thought that earlier.
For me, it all depends because we've not seen that in the last two Royal Rumbles because of how stacked the roster is now.
Yeah,
the roster's stacked with talent.
With doing appearances recently, obviously in NXT.
No, I know, but if we go off what the last couple of years, like people like Hurricane, for example, or people like that. I know Hurricane made it in 2022, but 23-24, we didn't have anyone. It was literally the roster, which I don't mind that. It's talent, and I'd rather see the talent go over rather than a one-off. Sorry, guys, and then you're probably going to hate me. A one-off Mick Foley. I'd rather see the talent go over. I'd rather see unless it's a chucked in and out kind of thing, then you might as well just put a fucking Mick Foley.
I like a bit of both. I do like a bit of nostalgia to hit, but in the right way. So not someone coming back to try and start a run for himself again.
Just don't give me Booker T or JBL.
That's probably the likely one we're going to get.
We'll get Booker. No, we'll get Booker if any.
But I like I say, an in and out sort of jobby for someone coming back. Not the try and get a one last run for himself sort of thing. But I won't be upset if there isn't any. I know a lot of people that's why they like the run, because they want to see legends come in and do this and do that. It's fun, but that's what it used to be. You used to watch it. You used to like Drew Carey taking a spot, and he literally would run in and climb straight out. That's somebody who's worked their ass off.
It's like Pat last year.
12 months and lost the spot to it.
Pat last year climbed into the ring, saw Omos. We're gonna have Omos in it, by the way. Omos saw Omos and Braun Breaker and climbed back out. That could have been given to someone else.
Yeah.
So and if we're being realistic, another 15, Jimmy, Omos will be in there. You probably have a tag team, whether that'll be Ford or not Dawkins, because they've not been seen in a while, or Fury and Waller. Who else could you have off the top of my head? Kevin could come back in and try and win his slot. The Rock could come in and throw a Roman out and eliminate himself, because that's what he was there to do. Solo could come back. Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman. You could have Bo Dallas enter the Royal Rumble as number one.
Like Uncle Howdy.
As
Bo Dallas.
No, as Uncle Howdy. And he gets thrown out by fucking his next challenger on SmackDown, whoever that is. Do you know what I mean? There's just so much talent on the roster. Then you got Trick, Obafemi potentially. Tony D'Angelo is ready to come up, as much as I don't like him. He's ready to come up.
So let me ask you this, because I know my answer. You can have one return.
One return from any era.
And either realistically now, and be realistic.
Oh, realistic one.
Yeah, because obviously I know you wouldn't say it, Matt, but like John Moxley to turn up in for the next line of the fucking bloodline shit.
One person we will have, by the way, and I'm sorry if I'm ruining this. AJ Styles is back for the Rumble.
Yeah, I thought AJ was back, but realistically, you could pick one person to return or debut at the Rumble. Either men's or women. You're not getting one of each. Either men's or women.
On either. Oh.
I know mine.
Go on then.
I know mine.
I love this guy.
Kenny.
Before he left.
Oh.
That is Aleister Black. I would love to see Aleister Black.
Oh, you said realistically, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if he's anyone, fucking Kenny Omega all day. Will Ospreay.
Well, realistically. So, obviously, Aleister Black. It's a mate. We reckon it's not going to happen, but then WWE don't give a shit and probably could throw him in there. But
very true.
What's realistically, sue them and say, "Oh, sorry."
He's got bigger fish to fry at the moment with his fucking attendance. Never mind that.
It wouldn't be them they sued. It'd be him for breaking of contract.
Yeah, it won't be WWE. It'd be Malachi.
Yeah, and then WWE could just fucking pay Aleister.
Yeah, they'll just pay the fucking money.
The onslaught to that, and it all gets into.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Tony Khan could go, well, that agreement of you finishing on your contract on the 13th doesn't stand. You've got a year with me left to do.
Anyone. I'd probably say the one we've been saying for the past 3 years. Matt Cardona. I don't think... Malachi would be cool. Contract thing, I just don't think it will. Josh Alexander would be cool. Just don't think they will. Joe Hendry. I think that if it's anyone from TNA, it's Joe Hendry more than anyone. I think it's just Matt Cardona. Wesley's on NXT though, isn't he? So he's already under the WWE name. So yeah, Matt Cardona. And women wise, I just apart from Jordana Grace, you said realistic. Britt Baker would be cool, and obviously it ain't gonna happen because she's under contract for one. But with what's going on in with her and AEW at the moment, Britt Baker would be cool. Imagine her coming out. But no, Matt Cardona.
John, what's yours?
Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie, yeah. That was the one I was teasing with.
That's the one I want. That's the one I want. I want him to come in, and I don't. It doesn't have to be in for very long. I want him to come in, dump Kofi and Xavier out, then a couple more minutes, or he dumps them out, and then they come back in and
eliminate him. Yeah.
That starts up that feud, because that just gives me the thumbs up that Big E's ready for ring return.
No one said Zilla. No one wants to see Zilla.
It's a possibility.
Coming out Jacob. Or coming out Solo returns.
If there's going to be one big surprise, like no one's expecting it, I think they'll go with the Zilla line if they can.
Yeah, same. And
that's where Solo's been.
The good thing about this Rumble is there's so many storylines coming out of it. Like, we've said our Final Four and predictions, so if you want to see that, go check the predictions when that's out on Saturday. But you've got stuff like Drew and Sammy. Is Sammy going in on his own, or is he going to be mates with everyone again? Roman, what's Roman going to do at WrestleMania? Is he going to face The Rock? Is he going to go solo again? Is it going to be Jacob? Is it going to be Jay? What's Jay going to do? You know, we know we're going to get Penta and Braun after this because it was teased last night. White Six, if they're in it, what do they do? Karrion Kross, is he going after Sammy? Women's is the same. You've got Liv, Becky. I don't think Nikki Cross will be in the Rumble.
If you see Nikki
for me, I wouldn't put the White Six in the Rumble.
No. If you're going to go in, you go in with Nikki Cross and she slides in just to throw someone out.
Yeah.
And climbs out the credit storyline for her.
Exactly what I would do. Don't put the White Six in. It ruins everything.
Takes away the mystique of them not knowing where they're going, what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if you are going to put any of them in, you go down the line of Rowan, Lunas, and Gacy. You don't put Bo in there or
Cross.
Definitely not Nikki Cross. It completely does.
Yeah, it takes everything away from Nikki.
If Alexa Bliss comes out, Nikki Cross slides
for an
interaction. That's where you do it. It's the only time you see them.
The lights go off, the lights come up, she's in the middle, and Alexa's just staring at her.
Yeah, and you could have Bo sitting on the rocking chair on the ramp, and then lights go out, lights come up, and they're gone.
And Alexa's either with him at the top, or they've just gone, and then SmackDown, it goes to that's where she is.
It'd be good if they picked her out of the Rumble. Like they all went to black.
Honestly, fucking leave her away from the Wyatts. Don't want to near the Wyatts. Want her as the goddess.
I want her as the goddess, but if all fingers are pointing
I think it's going to happen.
All fingers are pointing towards her and Braun being sort of aligned in some way, shape or other, and then it's going to be linked up with the White Six that way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What was their team name called in the Mixed Match Challenge? Little Big.
Little Big, I think it was something along those lines.
Yeah.
Team Little Big. Yeah, something like that. That was cool. And when we all thought they were going to get together, that was funny.
Yeah, they'll work the line where she's been haunted and stalked by the White Six and Braun comes to protect her.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, guys, I think that's a good point for us to come to the end this week. Obviously, Royal Rumble on Saturday.
We're live!
Live. So the plan is, if all being well, we'll be together.
Yeah.
If Matt can shift his germs off. If not, we'll have to see how it all plays out.
Either way, we'll be live.
Yeah, we will be live. We are going to go live. Either way, I think we've agreed we're going to go live about 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So make sure you've got your watches set to that. Hit the alerts and stuff in the YouTube so you know when we're live. We're going to have a bit of fun as well before the show. Obviously, we've got our random... We've done our picks, but then we're going to play a random pick of the we call it the Wheel of Doom, where it picks us 2 numbers and they're our picks, and there's another 10 points up to grabs on the Predictor League for us.
Yeah.
So there's that, and obviously if we're together, there'll be a lot more messing around. Cameras might be a little bit weird on Saturday if we are together because of trying to get us all in one go, but that's never here nor there for you guys. But yeah, make sure you join us. Obviously Saturday morning, our picks will be out.
Well, we've got a big week, to be fair. We've got, obviously, this coming up. This is out, so hello. Tomorrow, we've got me live for some old WWE games. We're doing Royal Rumbles on them. So come join us for that. I'll be live on TikTok and YouTube for that.
You're live tonight?
I'm live tonight. Sorry, yeah, I'm live tonight for NXT, so come join me for NXT. Should be good. I don't know what's happening tonight, so it's a nice surprise for me. Wednesday, live for TikTok about 4 o'clock UK time. Don't know what that is, ETC. Sorry, pal. You'll have to Google it.
Depends where he is. I could work it out for him, but it depends where he is and what time frame he works in. It's either -5 or -8.
Yeah, it's one or the other. Thursday's top 5, our favourite Royal Rumble events. So join us for that one. Friday, I think, it's the only day we're not doing it. We're not got anything going out. So Friday will be a chill day before. Oh no, I'm not doing SmackDown. I'm doing NXT this week.
Right. So I'm not doing SmackDown on Friday.
No, because if I'm still ill, I want Friday to sort myself out so I can get ready for Saturday.
So no SmackDown on Friday.
So no SmackDown Friday, and I'm not sitting through Joe and Wade Barrett. I can't do it. Saturday morning's predictions, and then Saturday night is Royal Rumble live, and then Monday, obviously one of the boys will be live, and there will be an AEW video out as well. So go and watch that. So a lot happening this week.
But yeah, it's been a good show this week. I've enjoyed it. It's been a good one.
You got a lot off your chest, Ted.
Yeah, mate. I feel a lot better.
You sit on the fence next week again now.
No. I quite like Angry Ted. I think that's going to be a new thing. That's going to start making more opinions.
He'll be back on his perch next week.
We'll get your panel back up, mate. You can sit back on it.
You can sit back on it until it all builds up again.
Well, actually, because let's see how the Royal Rumble plays out, because Ted gets really vexed when things don't go well right in that.
That's true.
In pay-per-views more than we do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
what could go wrong for him to absolutely vex? Charlotte Flair winning, he don't want that to happen. I think I'm the only one that wants that to happen.
I've resigned that to happening.
Roxanne Perez comes out but gets dumped out.
Gets dumped out straight away by Santina.
Chelsea Green beats Chelsea Green's record.
Yeah. Chelsea needs a good run this time round with Piper. Who wins? Bubba Ray wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, dumps out. I would say JD, but he's injured.
Rest in peace,
JD.
Dom. Bubba Ray clears ring.
Yeah, Bubba Ray comes out and clears everyone.
Bubba Ray.
It comes down to Bubba Ray and CM Punk. Look at him. And Zack Sabre Jr. shows up and gets thrown out straight away by fucking R-Truth.
No matter what, tune in on Saturday. Let's make. Yeah. We want to make the Royal Rumble our biggest one so far.
SummerSlam's our biggest one up to now, isn't it?
Yeah, so we want to make Royal Rumble the biggest one so far. We're going to try some new things on Saturday. We might do something for subscribers.
Yeah.
We might. But
we're trying to work out the logistics and what we're allowed to
do. Legal technicalities over on the old TikTok stops us from doing a few things. So we might do a giveaway or something fun for subscribers. This is going to be our trial run because obviously WrestleMania weekend is 2-nighter, so we've got an opportunity for us to do a lot more.
Yeah.
So join in, make sure you're there, getting involved, keep an eye on the Discord. Trying to think of anything else.
Can't think of anything.
I mean, if I am right Friday night and I feel fine, then I will do a live. But I'm not saying I'm going to do one now because if I'm not and I don't want to get everyone's hopes up. But if I feel okay and I'm like, do you know what, I'm up anyway, I'll do it. But it won't be announced. I'll just go live.
Yeah.
So, hit that notification bell on TikTok just so you know.
So TikTok is back as well, so we don't have to worry about that. that we will be remaining on TikTok for the
Yeah. We won't be changing
foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Nothing will be changing.
Oh, and my video. Sorry, my video on Sunday. Oh, there is a video on Sunday. 2K, my 2K reaction. So go and. I forgot about that then. I was just thinking there was something else.
Yeah, well, that's future as well. Get ready for the new 2K. I'm sure there'll be some videos coming from somewhere or another. I should be set up for streaming then, so you might have a third fella that does his own streams as well as recording and put it out on you for you guys, as well as my YouTube channel. Stream. I'll keep it on my Twitch, but yeah, because I play the story modes through and stuff like that, and then obviously there could be a return of a certain segment that people liked. It'll be a lot easier for us to do.
Oh yes, yeah.
A lot easier for us
John
to do.
Steele's my main guy off the roster. Yeah.
If you want to see that, let me know in the comments if you want to see what he's on about, because I've got the clip still. I've got the clip.
If you go onto playlist for 2K24, it's we never finished it because we just got too busy, and John's not set up for it as well.
Than anything.
John wasn't set up for it and stuff. So.
But yeah, I am currently doing some DIY, getting all set up, so I should be ready for when that comes out. But yeah, guys, you know what to do now. All the socials, go make sure you follow them, you like everywhere, join that Discord. Let's build that community. Hit the bell for notifications for when we do go live and when the new videos come out. Subscribe if you haven't already on the YouTube channel, and head across to TikTok and follow us. If you're feeling really generous, on Saturday, come in and hit that subscribe button. $3.49, I think it is, for a subscription to the fellas. Help the fellas out, they improve the content for you. But guys, till next time.
Peace.
Peace.